Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Bella. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. I have what's sold over the last 2 days. We have 6 sales total, all eBay sales. So eBay has really been performing. It's been a good week. I'm excited to show you everything that's sold. A lot of my bread and butter brands are going out the door. One item, the first up today, I won't even keep you in suspense. It sold within 2 days. So I'll have you guess, I'll give 2 seconds here. What do you think? What brand sold for me? Okay, if you guessed Talbots, you're right. And actually, it is a vintage Talbots. I just got this last week at this church rummage sale that I love to go to every year. Really good sale, amazing prices. They actually lowered their prices than in previous years. So it was an awesome sale, and I didn't even get to show you guys this yet in my haul video from what I got yet. So yeah, this is going out the door already. Can't even be in the haul video. And even better, everything I got at this sale in total was about, this sweater alone was over half. I'm gonna make it, let me make sure the profit. Yes, over half of just the profit from this is, well, a little more actually. I spent a total of $25 at this sale, and my estimated profit for this is $15.58, but I will tell you what it sold for here as well. Really cute. Look, you got to keep an eye out for this particular Talbots tag. This is their older tag. There were others listed online. I do promote, I also run a weekly sale. I would say, it's hard to say. I would say probably about 70% of my items sell via promoted listing. It might be a little bit higher than that. I should check on that. This is a button down. So I think they were thinking spring. I'm thinking, this kind of reminds me of spring and fall. I don't know. I could even see it at Christmas time. These are like little flowers, really cute. So it sold for $25.20. And with all the items that I got at this sale, I estimated that this cost me around 50 cents. That might even be actually high for what I got there. There was just so much stuff. And when they actually told me the total at the end of the sale, I was like, is that right? And so I ended up giving them a few more dollars because I wanted to be, it's a really nice sale. They put a lot of work into it. I get there every year. It's hard. I know if I drop my kids off at school and I just rush right over for this sale, it starts at 9 and they go to school around like 8:50. And so the line's always already long. There's already people there. It's usually raining. It's like even in the fall, it's like it's raining at their fall one, it's raining at their spring one. But they got us right in, and yeah, I had actually had a preview to this sale, so I kind of saw a couple of things that I was gonna go run and grab as soon as I got in there, which worked out. Got this really cute horse zip up. It's super cute. And if you don't know this, themed cats, for example, cat sweatshirts, horses. I already have some watchers on this horse one. People love their animals. So, even Shih Tzus and wiener dogs and pugs. I have a pug sweater. If you've been watching me for a while, I have a video with that on. People just love to wear their favorite animals. I don't know, it's cute. So as soon as I saw this horse sweatshirt, I just grabbed it right away. So yeah, this awesome. I typically will pick up Talbots when I see it, as you know, but a vintage tag like that one I just showed you is really awesome. I love, that's good stuff right there. So all right. Next up, we have this Bauer, new with tags. Cheetah print. short sleeve shirt. I got this last summer. I should just call it the Eddie Bauer sale. I've talked about the sale a bunch of times. A lady just literally owned everything that Eddie Bauer ever made in her size, which is a good size for me as a reseller. It's 2XL. But I did have this, I've had this, I would say that sale was probably the end of May. So I almost had this shirt a year, and all the Eddie Bauer stuff is selling. A thing about bread and butter brands is, yes, they do sometimes take a while to sell, but they do sell. I was actually, because this one was new with tags, I was surprised it took as long as it did to sell. So, but it's out the door and it cost me 50 cents. I did receive an offer on this, so it sold for $13. My estimated profit, $10.99. So, hung on to it for a little while. It's off to the new the buyer, and it's a perfect time of year to wear it, short sleeve stuff. It goes to show, like, I always look at my stuff. Like, I sold that cardigan. I actually sold another cardigan in Talbots. Imagine that. Yeah, so it's always a mix of things. There's very few days, any time of year, where I'm selling things that are like, oh, all the stuff I sold makes tons of sense because it's wintertime. And I sold all these sweaters because it's wintertime, or all these tank tops because it's summertime. People are buying constantly. My mom is always cold. So, she's typically always wearing a fleece, even in 90-degree weather, and usually wears jeans in 90-degree weather. So, there's people that are always cold or people that are always hot. So, if you think like, oh, it's summertime, or, oh, we're coming into summer, I don't know if this sweater will sell, like, that sweater sold from Talbots in 2 days. So, everything sells within, it really does. Takes time. As long as you're picking out good items from good reputable brands that people know, you can count on it selling eventually. That's just my opinion, but that's what I've been doing this now. Thrifted clothing in particular, I've been doing since 2020. So what is this? 2025. I've been selling on eBay over 20 years. So there's always trends and things, but everybody, people know their brands. They know what they like, and they're going to seek those items out, from what I've found. Here we go, Torid. This is cute. This is just a, like, blazer, light, flowy, almost like it's a little bit, not sheer, but I don't know, really cute. Definitely the color. I love teal blue. It's a nice teal blue color. Size 1. I've said it before. I like to pick up bigger sizes in Torid. I get a lot of my items at rummage sales, and I go even into the Salvation Army with a mindset of, how can I get an item, or I want to find items that I can get super reasonably. So that is what keeps my store moving, is getting items for a good price that, I don't know, I think we're going to also be seeing that more. People are going to be looking for staple pieces, necessity items, cardigans, shawls, just things that they can wear for different seasons, different times of year. I'm just seeing a lot of things that are items that you could use for years to come, like different seasons, selling. Just staple pieces to a wardrobe. What it would be like to just have, like, a staple wardrobe. I don't even know what that would be like. I feel like I have so many different things at times, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, like, when I'm going to tape these videos, it's like, have I worn that shirt before? I know I've probably worn this shirt before. I really like it. It's Lucky brand. I don't know. It's a little bit baggy on me, but I like it. Very comfortable. Lucky brand is one of my favorite brands. I would never buy it brand new, and I only find it, I only buy it when I'm thrifting. So, okay, so the Torid cardigan sold for $14. I got it for around $1, so my estimated profit $11.99. Again, Torid, everything goes in waves. Torid is selling again very well. I almost picked up a pair of Torid cargo pants yesterday. My Salvation Army now does 4 tickets on Wednesdays that are half off. And there were these Torid cargo pants. I don't really remember why I left them. I probably shouldn't have. Cargo pants are definitely coming back. My daughter is wearing them. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I could wear them. I'm going to be 41 in July. So I'm like, maybe I could wear those. But like cargo, jeans, everything are coming back into style, you know, it's really cute. I like the fact that flare like is coming back in style. Today I was wearing a pair of flare leggings. I really like flare. So it's going to be really hard to get me out of wearing leggings. I don't know. It's just gonna, I'm from the leggings generation, I guess. And I don't even want to tell you, I have not put on jeans in years. They're just not comfortable. I don't like them. And I like the way leggings look. I should probably get a pair of jeans and like, you know, have jeans again, but maybe. I'll think about it. Okay. Here is the Talbots piece. I grabbed this at a local thrift store I like to go to in the winter. They were doing like a buy 2, get 1 free. Yeah. So what did I have this down? I had this, yeah, this was about $1. This is like a velvety feel, blue, gray pattern, really cute. I actually thought this would sell faster. I've had this for a couple of months. Again, this is a petite. And for some, I think there's a lady that donates to this particular store all of her extra 2X petites when she's done with it. Or the only other thing I can think of is we do have a Talbots local. Wait, yeah, I think I do. And they're donating it. You know, I think if any of you know, I'd love to know, because it's like, if you're a thrifter, do you find some of these brands, the tags are off of them, you know, but they look brand new. They literally look like, I find that a lot with American Eagle, like jeans. I can't even tell you how many times I've found American Eagle jeans with like just those little like, what do you call them? Yarn marks that you can tell, excuse me, the tag was right there, but, and look like they've never been worn. So I don't, you know, I'm interested in knowing about that. Like how you have to assume that like American Eagle at some point, they've got it, if they don't sell it, where does it go? Do they just donate it to a certain place? I don't know. Let's see. I need a little bit of a, oh, okay. I need a lint roller. That's the thing about velvet stuff though. It like attracts everything and anything. Okay. So this sold right before I was hopping on. I was like, oh, another sale. Yay. This sold for $24.50. My estimated profit, $14.44. Some of my favorite Talbots items to pick up are cardigans, blazers, jackets. Oh, I just got a nice Talbots rain jacket. I love those pieces. They sell quick. Winter jackets, pea coats. That's really what my favorite things to pick up are those items in Talbots. I will pick up a lot of Talbots. There's a lot of Talbots though. I want it to be known that there's a lot of Talbots I will not pick up. It, you know, it's a brand that I just feel like has so much different stuff. It's career wear stuff. You know, I've seen animal print stuff, beach wear stuff. It's just so much. But there's definitely things I will not pick up. I don't want to be like, I will pick up anything that ever lived that was Talbots. I mean, if I think it'll sell. But I do love this. It's been an amazing seller for me over the years. That's why I sing its praises. That's why I tell you about it. If it wasn't selling, I'd be like, this is not selling, and you would not see it in my videos. And so obviously it does well for me because it sells. It goes out the door. Sizing does matter, like with anything else. And even with the 2XL, I'm typically not picking up that anymore Like this store usually has a never-ending amount of this petite size, and I have left a lot of things behind. Mostly shirts, because they just don't sell in a time frame that I would like. I just found that they don't sell as fast as I would like them to, so I leave them behind. But this was, because it was a cardigan, velvet, really nice material, I did grab that one. Okay. 2 more to go. All right, let's see. I went to Chuck E. Cheese today. I'm like, have you ever been to Chuck E. Cheese? And it's like, it like drained me. I'm like, you're watching all these kids and they're running around, and I played some games. I don't know, the games don't seem as good as they used to be. Patagonia. I grabbed this. It's a hooded Patagonia long sleeve top. Really, really nice. This one I mentioned in a video. I have only probably had this one about a month. It was labeled only 99 cents. I'm like, that's wrong. Well, sometimes when they go to the Salvation Army, I guess everything ends in 99 cents there. So, and then somebody has to come back and I don't know, and write the other number on the tag. Well, in this particular place, they just had the 99 cents. And so if that happens, you know, make sure if you see an item that you're like, oh, I don't think this should be 99 cents. Make sure you ask. You know, they usually honor it, and they did at my store because I was like, should this be 99 cents? And they're like, no, but we're going to honor it. So, which is nice. So yeah, I don't typically find a lot of Patagonia in my area, and I think it would have been marked up a lot higher had somebody not missed it. So I grabbed this. I thought it was cute. I thought, well, maybe I'll wear it for me. Well, I decided to sell it. It sold for $15. My estimated profit, $12.48. There was a little bit of shipping overage there. So that's where you see like the cost going a little bit, or the profit a little bit higher there. So, and I don't mention that in everything, but I just kind of let you guys know when I notice like, oh yeah, there was a little overage. I try to say it and let you all know so you understand. And that's why buying the labels on eBay. This is not by any means sponsored by eBay. I just love eBay because it's been a solid of mine for years. And, you know, for the most part, once you get your business going, I really don't have to have much interaction. You know, occasionally I have to call them about something, but it's few and far between. It's a pretty well-oiled machine they have going, and I just sell my goods and, you know, go along my merry way, and it works pretty good. They get a lot of money from me. I get to sell on their platform. So, yeah, but over the years, like eBay, I'll tell you, it does not go down very often. I don't remember. Like, I particularly never have trouble. Let me know if you do. Watch, now I'm going to have trouble. Something's going to go down and not work. I mean, I can almost always print my labels. There's never an issue with that. If I have had questions, they're pretty good about answering it. But I've just been doing this so long that I pretty much know, like, the answer to my questions. You know, occasionally you know, or you can, and the good old Google, I tell you, it'll answer your questions. Like if I'm searching for something that I need help with on eBay, it's really good. I just go to Google, type it in, like, how do I get to this feature on eBay? And it pops right up. So that's always good. All right, and our last item is these Judy Blue shorts. They've got little speckled paint. Hopefully you can see that. I'm in front of the big window again today so I can get a lot of light in. It's one of the, I read something in my area, and I hope you get more. In my area, it is only estimated that we get 60 days of sunlight a year. I'm like, wait a minute, that can't be true. And like places like Colorado get like 300 days of sunlight. I'm like, I think I'm gonna move to Colorado. I need more sunlight. It's cold in Colorado, but it's sunny. Have you ever noticed that? It could be like 20 degrees out, but if the sun's out, it's like a whole different vibe. So, and we have had a lot of gray skies here for April, a lot of rain. The sun has not come out much. Okay, so these I got in a consignment sale last August, so August of 2024. It was a buyout. I got a bunch of Judy Blue shorts. They're just now really selling. I think I got them too late in the season last year. They didn't move. I sold like a pair here, a pair there, over the last, how many months? 6-8 months. But now they're moving. I actually sold another one of these earlier in the week or last week. So they sold for $27.30. Estimated profit. These were my crinkle. These were my most expensive item out of everything that I had purchased. So these cost me $3. And I can't wait to tell you like what this all cost me versus what I made. So, yeah, they sold for $27.30 and I made $15.76. I probably already said that, but then I'm like, what if I didn't? You know, I get to talking and it's like, okay. So, these Judy Blue, I don't know. These are 3X, and like I said, I really thought they would move faster than they have. They're brand new, but I don't know. They're moving now, so I'm happy. They're out the door. People really like Judy Blue, but like before I got these shorts, I probably knew they had shorts, but a lot of the Judy Blue stuff that I was finding before, if I did find it, which was not very often in my area, but where I have this deal with a consignment store lady, she sells probably the most high-end stuff in my area, and she had these. So Judy Blue jeans are good. They kind of remind me a lot of Can jeans too. So yeah, I would definitely wear them. These weren't my size. I don't wear a ton of shorts, here and there. I like American Eagle shorts, the ones that like the crossover ones. Do you guys have a favorite pair of shorts? I don't know. They're just so like, they're the ones that they're shorts, and then they have like a side pocket that you could put your cell phone in. And I know my daughter would say, "You're so millennial." This is funny. She told me the other day, I was looking to bake bread, and she told me that baking bread is very millennial. I don't know. I guess it is. There are a lot of videos. People want to learn sourdough. Is anybody cooking sourdough bread out there? It always looks so good. But like, I'm afraid. I need to get a sourdough starter and just do it. But I see all kinds of people. I saw, if you guys watch other resellers, Becky Park, I think she was making sourdough bread. I'm like, I need to do that. I just need to find a starter. So, all right. So everything going out the door today for total profit, $81.24. Now combined, all of those items only cost me $6.99. Now, who would not want to spend $6.99 to make $81? I mean, it's a good day on eBay. And you would get better. You know, if you're new at this, you'll get better at this. Trust me, it took me a long time to kind of figure out what the flow of my store was and what would sell and what won't sell as fast as I would want it to. So, okay, friends, that's it for today. Thank you for making it this far. I will get another video out probably next week. So it's a short week for my kids are off school. We've been doing things. I was sick earlier in the week, but trust me, I'll be back next week with more videos. And if you've been watching my videos for a while and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm getting up there in subscribers, and I appreciate you all, and I need you to get there. It's an exciting journey for me, and hoping I get there by this summer. So thank you again so much. I hope you're out there thrifting and getting all the good deals. And if for some reason I don't see you, if maybe I'll pop a video in, who knows, but happy Easter to everybody that celebrates. Get out there, enjoy some sunshine, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.